Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Sage and welcome to another video everybody. In this video I will be going over 5 of the best poison weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. Now this video has been highly requested along my channel for about the past 3 weeks now, and I figured that I'd go ahead and do it since I've been doing other categories. You know, I've been doing like bleeding, I've been doing rocket jump, I've been doing ricochet and stuff, so I figured I would go ahead and cover the poison category, especially since a lot of you have been asking for it. Now as you guys can see here in this picture, I asked you guys yesterday what you would like to see as a secondary video for today, and you guys all, like the majority of you guys, said that you would like to see a video on how to record and edit videos on your phone. So I will be doing a video about that today for you guys since you have requested it. And hopefully that video does do well, because it's not like any of the content I've ever done on my channel before. So if you guys are excited for that, let me know down in the comments, because I'm also pretty excited myself. That being said, guys, leave a like if you do enjoy this video. I would very much appreciate it. And also subscribe, because I do post videos every single day, and it would be greatly appreciated, because, you know, I do post all the time, and it's really cool to see that a bunch of you guys are subscribed. But as you can tell from this picture, the majority of you guys actually aren't. So if you like active YouTubers, if you like people that post videos every day, I got you. Be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications, guys. And that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Okay guys, the first weapon that I will be talking about is called the Acid Shotgun. Now the Acid Shotgun definitely deserves one of the spots on this list because of its intense power. The weapon itself is a 2-shot to the body and a 2-shot to the head as well, and the weapon's fire rate is so high that you almost don't have to think about it. So this shotgun is probably one of the best shotguns in the game, like by itself, so it's in the top tier in many different categories, not just poison. Although this weapon's poison effect is probably one of the strongest out of any weapon's poison effect in the entire game. It does the most damage and lasts for so long, like so much longer and so much more damage than any other poison effect on other weapons, which makes it really valuable. Also, I just bumped my mic right there, sorry about that. But this weapon is so good, and it's crazy to think that they would actually make it so like hard to get, because nobody will be able to get it and no one will actually think that it's actually good. So I hopefully you guys do know that this weapon is really good. It's so easy to use, and since it's like really easy to use for 3-cat spam as well, you could like factor it in as a middleman weapon because it has no delay, and that's also another like really great thing about it. So the fact that it has high damage, high fire rate, and it works really well for 3-cat spam just makes this weapon all around absolutely incredible. Alrighty guys, the next weapon I will be talking about is called the Brutal Thinner. Now the Brutal Thinner is a really interesting weapon because it seems like it would actually be a heavy weapon, but in fact it is a special, which is really interesting because this weapon actually acts as sort of like it would be a normal heavy weapon, such as the Fatal Melter, which I will be talking about next. But the Brutal Thinner, let's get into the damage specs of it. It does a lot of damage, guys. It is a 2-shot to the body and a 2-shot to the head, because since it is an area damage, it can't really do headshots, so it is just genuinely a 2-shot. And that's really good to see with a weapon of the special category, especially since it's poison and area damage. It makes such a powerful combo, and I see people using this in so many games all the time, especially on small maps. If the smaller like the map that you're on, the easier it is to use, because people won't be able to get away from it as easy. Because if people are really far away, it's kind of hard to use weapons like this because of their travel time. But on maps that are like really close and really small, they're so easy to use, especially this weapon. I don't personally have it, so I had to have my friend go up and tell me how it works and, you know, show me how, like, the weapon's damage in game. So thank you so much, by the way. You should definitely go check this guy out. His name is right here, and then this is his channel. Definitely go subscribe to him if you haven't already, because this guy is amazing. He helped me with this video, so thank you so much for that, by the way. So talking about this weapon, guys, the poison is long-lasting and high damaging, so even if you shoot the person once, chances are, if they don't have great armor, that they will like actually start to deteriorate, and the poison effect will actually kill them off eventually, which is really cool to see with weapons like this, because, you know, you don't actually have to try too hard in order to kill the other person. So it's really effective against people, and especially in like the pool party map. That's where I see a lot of people use it. I would be able to use it if I had it, but unfortunately I do not. So like I mentioned before, guys, the next weapon I'm talking about is the Fatal Melter. Now, the Fatal Melter is a really interesting weapon, and I first learned about the weapon's existence in Battle Royale. In Battle Royale, this weapon is an extremely good weapon, but it also is really, really good in every other game mode as well. Since it is a heavy, it doesn't have too much of a travel time, and it does a lot of damage. Just like the Brutal Thinner, it is a 2-shot to the body and a 2-shot to the head, since it is an area damage weapon, and that makes it good enough to be like a 2-shot weapon, because most weapons nowadays are like 3 to 4-shot kill, and so there are some gems like this one that are 2 shots, which is always really, really good to see, because there's not many of them left in this game itself. And the fact that it's poison also is the same deal with the Brutal Thinner. If you're able to hit the person once with it, it is just so effective. Like the poison on a lot of weapons, I think poison probably is one of the best effects. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like poison and burning are the best 2 effects. And this one especially, guys, on the Fatal Melter, the poison is so long lasting and the area damage is huge. Like the area of effect is so large. Like you can shoot really far away from the person and it will actually kill them. Which is so weird, because a lot of weapons that are like really high damaging like that have such a small damage radius to make it more balanced, but not this weapon. This weapon you can shoot like really, really far from the person and it'll actually damage them. And I see that a lot in Battle Royale. But like I said before, it isn't just a Battle Royale weapon. It is also good for a lot of game modes. And now this one isn't as bad as the Brutal Thinner, because it doesn't have like, it doesn't have the travel time, so you can use this on different types of maps. It doesn't have to just be a small map, because it is an area damage weapon and it is really, really effective. Alrighty, guys, the 4th weapon I will be talking about is called the Black Mamba. Now, the Black Mamba is probably one of the most controversial assault rifle weapons because of how fast it can actually kill people. It only takes 6 bullets to the head and I think 8 bullets to the body in order to kill somebody. So if you hit those shots consecutively, and the bullet, the actual magazine itself holds 30 bullets, so you really only have to hit them for a small percentage of the time that you're shooting, and that just makes this weapon really, really overpowered, guys. The damage on it is absolutely insane. It's one of the most powerful assault rifles in the entire game, if not the most powerful. I think there's only one that would maybe top it, which is the Royal Fighter. That's probably the only one that's even better than this. But anyway, guys, this weapon has an extremely high fire rate, extremely high damage, and the poison effect is really, really powerful as well. Just like all the other ones I've previously talked about, the poison effect is long-lasting, high damaging, and is downed. It's for sure going to make you killed, because if you shoot somebody 5 times with it in the head, and they only have to shoot 6 times in the head, right, in order for them to die. If you shoot somebody 5 times in the head, then likeliness is they're just gonna die. So after you shoot somebody with it 5 times, if they're spamming area damage, you can just run away, and likeliness is that while you're waiting they will die, which is kind of funny. I see people do that a lot, especially in the siege, because you can't really move away from the bullets and you can't really move or jump around much, so you could really just concentrate on using the weapon, which is really, really powerful, guys. So if you are able to get the Casanova, it is a free weapon that you can get in the clan system, which is really, really good, and you can put magic modules, and it's so good. So lastly, a weapon I'm sure you've all been waiting for, the Poison Darts, guys. Now, the Poison Darts is probably one of the most overpowered weapons in the game. It is a 1-shot to the head with no armor, and 1-shot to the body as well. When you do have armor on, you can actually shoot the person once in the head, and if they don't have the best armor on, they'll actually deteriorate from the poison effect. So it actually can be a 1-shot, which is really, really powerful. You don't see that a lot with a lot of special weapons, and this weapon is probably the god tier weapon for 3-cat spamming. It is a middleman style gun, so you are able to use it for 3-cat spam. It makes any weapons cancel each other's animations out, and because of that, guys, this is probably one of the best weapons that you can actually buy in the game. I'm pretty sure it's not too expensive, so if you are able to get this, you definitely can, because it is so overpowered for 3-cat spam. It's actually insane. When you're using it, it feels like you have aimbot, and the poison effect just adds insult to injury. The weapon itself just becomes so godly on its own. Even if it didn't have the poison effect, it is still godly. It'll still 1-shot, because without the poison effect, it can still 1-shot you, and with the poison effect, it just does even more damage, guys. So if you are able to get this, you 100% should. It is so good for 3-cat spammers, especially. Although it is good even if you don't 3-cat spam, it can still be used for other stuff. Okay guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe, because like I said before, I do post videos every single day. And also another thing, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to use my face cam in my last few videos. It is because I look like a sickly old weasel. When I get better, I will be able to use it more. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all later. Hey, do you have Discord? If so, you should totally join the official Unity Discord. The link to it is down in the description. As of right now, we have over 500 members who are constantly looking for people to play with. As soon as you join, you can have easy communication with me and everyone else in the community. So, what are you waiting for, man? Go join my Discord. The link is down in the description.